And there is support on both sides.
Thank you. I appreciate that, and I want to, Madam Chair and members, I'm here to present to you AB 2548, LCFF at ESSA Accountability. This bill has enjoyed bipartisan support, not only in committee but also on the floor. Before I begin, I want to accept the committee's amendments that are listed in the analysis. As most of us know, the local control funding formula enacted in 2013 completely overhauled the school funding and planning process. In adopting LCFF, the legislature established 8 state priorities and required each LEA, district or chapter or charter school, as well as the County Office of Education, to adopt an LCAP, a local control and an accountability plan. Evaluation rubrics were also required by the law to provide a holistic, multidimensional assessment of LEAs and individual school site performance and reflect all of the state priorities. In this past December, the federal government adopted the Every Student Success Act, ESSA, which replaces No Child Left Behind. The California State Board of Education and the California Department of Education are developing California State Accountability Plan, which is slated to be submitted to the Office of Education as early as January 2017. The plan must be approved by the U.S. Department of Education in time to launch the new TK through 12 public education accountability system by the 2017-18 year. California students lag behind nationally on achievement measures and ranks 49th in the nation when it comes to achievement gaps. It is critical that the new multi-measure system of accountability is built on the principles of equity and transparency. AB 2548 will shine a light on our schools and empower parents, community groups, and educators to take actions by, 1, ensuring ambitious statewide standards for performance and expectations for improvement that encourages continuous improvement and the closure of opportunity and achievement gaps. Also, by complying with federal law and establishing a mechanism using multiple measures that meaningfully differentiates performances of all schools and identifies schools in need of technical assistance, support, and intervention. It also ensures that this information is available in an electronic format that is easily accessible to parents and the public. And lastly, AB 2548 includes intent language that specifies the system continues to support and advance the framework established by the local control funding formula and California's emphasis on continuous improvement, technical assistance, and support. I am pleased that our state board recently, its decision has adopted some language to mirror the language in this bill on key indicators. The board has also made a commitment to include the indicators in the bill, but that hasn't been finalized yet, so it is critical that the legislature continue to stay engaged in this important process and on this important topic. In addition, closing gaps in achievement needs to be a fundamental or foundational building block of the new system, and this bill ensures that that goal is at the forefront of our new system. Finally, AB 2448 clarifies that this information is for all stakeholders, not just education leaders and technical and assistant providers, and so that the evaluation rubric must also be designed with parents and the public in mind. As you've seen in the analysis, this bill has been supported by almost every educational organization in the state of California, and therefore all have a vested interest. Many of them currently serve on the state boards, a committee that is actually drafting the rubrics and dealing with ESSA, yet they feel the necessity of having this particular bill in place to make sure that the legislature has a voice in what the system should look like, and that we actually continue to provide the foundation for what will happen with the new system. Here to testify with us today is Samantha Tran from Children Now and Brian Rivas from Education Trust West.
Thank you. In support of the bill.
Good morning, Madam Chair, members. My name is Samantha Tran on behalf of Children Now. The legislature needs to weigh in this legislative session in order to set the direction for accountability in California. Next year will be too late, and the policy framework that sets the place will likely guide accountability in this state for the next decade. AB 2548 is grounded in 3 fundamental principles. 1, ensuring that there's a broad set of information used to set expectations for school success. 2, promoting equity and elevating the importance of closing gaps in achievement. And 3, ensuring that parents and the broader public have the information they need to be informed and have the tools necessary to engage. With the passage of the federal Every Student Succeeds Act, California has the opportunity to take the best of LCFF and define for ourselves what school success looks like. This includes picking multiple measures that will anchor the new system and make sure this information is readily accessible to the public. In addition, we can't lose sight of our most vulnerable students in the averages. signaling that it's perfectly acceptable for them to languish indefinitely behind their peers. It is critical that we put their success at the center of the system. For this reason, I respectfully ask for your aye vote.
Thank you. Please.
Madam Chair and members, Brian Rivas on behalf of the Education Trust West. Just briefly, I'll just remind the committee, earlier this year, you had a hearing on LCFF. Several members asked some very serious and pointed questions about how will the public know whether the taxpayers are getting their money's worth. And I think underlying that question was, how will we know whether schools are educating our kids? We think this bill provides a large part of the answer, and I'll just underscore, it builds a system based on robust measures of student achievement that have a direct link to college and career readiness, and added to that would provide high standards for student performance and expectations that we will close achievement gaps. And then lastly, the bill provides a sense of urgency around being transparent with the data so that all stakeholders can see how schools and districts are doing. So we urge your support.
Thank you very much. Others in support of the bill?
Jennifer Dietrich on behalf of the Partnership for Children and Youth in support.
Thank you.
Marty Fisher, California Chamber of Commerce in support.
Thank you.
Brian Howe on behalf of United Ways of California, we're in strong support.
Thank you.
Kim Lewis with Families and Schools in support.
Thank you.
Bill Lucy with Ed Voice in support.
Thank you.
Martha Zaragoza Diaz representing Californians Together. We do support the establishment of a single coherent accountability system that aligns itself to the federal and state requirements, but we are working with the sponsors on 3 areas of concern. One that deals with providing translated documents to parents on specific material for those parents who don't speak English. The issue around data, the accountability system is to use the evaluation rubrics data, but there isn't any mention that states that data has to be provided by each pupil subgroup. And then the last is with regards to including an additional indicator of reclassification for English learners that will provide more accurate academic performance for them. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you very much. Any others in support? Is there any opposition to the bill? Okay.
Good morning, or I should say almost afternoon. My name is Norma Sanchez on behalf of California Teachers Association, and we do support a transparent and meaningful accountability system. However, we're opposing 2548 as it's premature in its assertion of key indicators and elements of the state accountability system. More specifically, we have 3 main points. One is that in existing law, the superintendent of public instruction must review the local control accountability plans and intervene if a school district or charter fails to show improvement across multiple subgroups in 3 out of the 4 consecutive years. Number 2, we have established the California Collaborative for Educational Excellence. It's established in Ed Code Section 52074 to advise and assist school districts, county superintendents, and charter schools in achieving the goals set forth in their LCAPs. And one of the main reasons, number 3, is that for over 2 years, our own State Board of Education has been reviewing research and multiple types of stakeholders' input towards developing key components of our state accountability system and our LCAP rubrics. The State Board also reviewed and is reviewing the recommendations of a State Accountability and Continuous Improvement Task Force report, where you will find more of a balance between academic and whole child key indicators. CTA believes our accountability system should include more whole child components, and in the process for developing accountability program requires time and should be deliberate and sequential. We ask that you allow our State Board of Ed to complete its work and for our state to have the flexibility to adjust and adapt as needed in its development and implementation for a state accountability system. So AB 2548 would impede that current process prior to the process being completed. For all these reasons, California Teachers Association is urging a no vote on AB 2548. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Others opposed to the bill?
Deborah Bain, 5th grade teacher, Stoke Elementary School, Riverside. Please let the State Board of Education finish the process and vote no on this bill.
Okay, thank you.
Don Tarquin, math teacher at University High School in Los Angeles, California, LA Unified School District. I urge a no vote on 2548.
Thank you.
Shantaine Fauntleroy, I teach in the Hayward Unified School District. I urge a no vote on this bill.
Thanks.
Stacy Preach, a 14-year veteran teacher. I urge a no vote. I'm opposed to this bill.
Thank you.
Leslie Keir, also a veteran, 14-year teacher. Please vote no on this bill. Thank you.
Thank you. I think the question that, or the opposition was raised in the analysis about timing here. You want to respond to that?
Sure, we can respond to that. And I think some of those who have testified have also responded to the fact that, one, that this is our opportunity as a legislature to weigh in on this whole process rather than coming in after the fact and weighing in on it. The State Board, as a result of me putting the bill forward, has come forward and accepted, has adopted some of the elements, but not all of them that need to be in there, which obviously says that with adequate legislation and prodding, they move forward a little bit faster. But nonetheless, we believe very strongly that this is not going to impede the progress. This is going to inform it. It will also be a process where if in July we discover there's some new things that come forward, we still have the opportunity to adjust and to make some amendments to the bill. We're open to that. As I pointed out, many of the persons who serve on that current committee at the State Board are actually authors on this particular piece of legislation. She's one of them that's a part of it, who feels the necessity for the legislature to really set the parameters and identify what we want to happen with our system. We don't want a bifurcated system. We don't want, as we've had before, where we had APIs and we had No Child Left Behind and parents had to figure out which one is really the true assessment and evaluation. This calls for one system, and we'll continue to work on that. We'll continue to make it happen, but as we saw on our floor, as well as in our committees, that this is something that we think is important for legislators to weigh in on, that we have a role to play, and it does not impede the process. It really informs it.
Thank you very much. Any other questions from members? Is there a motion on the bill? The bill has been moved. Would you like to close, Assemblymember?
Yes, Madam Chair and members, this is truly has been a great process of working with those who are truly engaged. We see this as really moving us forward in terms of the state, in terms of an accountability system, evaluation system of all of our schools. By passing this bill today, we as a legislature begin to move forward, put in place the vehicle that will obviously inform and instruct our State Board and have us as partners in this process. And I respectfully ask for your aye vote.
Thank you very much. The bill has been moved.
Item 24, AB 2548, the motion is do pass as amended to appropriations. Liu?
Oh, I'm sorry. Aye.
Liu, aye. Block? Block, aye. Hancock? Aye. Hancock, aye. Huff? Aye. Huff, aye. Leyva? Aye. Leyva, aye. Mendoza? Monning? Monning, aye. Pan? Aye. Pan, aye. Vidak? Aye. Vidak, aye. That's 8.
Thank you.
Votes sufficient for passage, and we'll keep the roll open for our absent member. Thank you very much. Thank you. I understand that you've worked a deal out, Assemblymember Irwin. You have item 25, AB 2664.
And I really appreciate this, especially appreciate Assemblymember O'Donnell. I'm pleased to present AB 2664, the UC Innovation and Entrepreneurial Initiative, which I am happy to say was funded with $22 million in the budget. This funding will be used at all UC campuses to start or expand business incubators, which help commercialize UC research to bring innovation to the marketplace. Each of the 10 UC campuses will receive up to $2.2 million to improve entrepreneurial resources, which help startups overcome early obstacles and attract private sector investments. And this bill is the product of collaboration with the administration and the UC, and the recent amendments provide implementation language.
Right. Thank you. In support of the bill.
Good morning, Madam Chair and members. Jason Murphy on behalf of the University of California. We are the we are the sponsors of the bill. So here in strong support today. From the beginning, this bill has been about yielding additional economic development throughout the state. We think the University of California, all of our campuses can play a vital role in that. And so therefore, we again strongly support your aye vote on this bill. I have with me a colleague today, our new Senior Vice President, Christine Gulbranson. I would like to introduce her for a brief comment at this time.
Thank you. Brief comment, please.
Yes. Good morning, Madam Chair and members. My name is Christine Gulbranson. I've recently joined the University of California as Senior Vice President for Research, Innovation, and Entrepreneurship. In this new capacity, I will serve as the Chief Advisor to President Janet Napolitano on all matters relating to innovation and entrepreneurship, and will have responsibility for forging alliance with both the public and private sectors to create new opportunities for research and innovation within UC, and help translate that success into the marketplace for the purposes of economic growth in this state. I'm pleased to be here today in strong support of this UC-sponsored measure, AB 2664, that seeks to stimulate, support, and grow a robust ecosystem of innovators and entrepreneurs within the UC in an effort to catalyze more startups and energize additional opportunities for economic development throughout California. The investment tied to this bill will help ensure that California can more fully capitalize on the UC research pipeline by enhancing the innovation and entrepreneurship activities at each of our 10 campuses. Each particular campus will augment their local resources in a way that best suits the needs of their particular region and client base. The types of investments we anticipate include such things as business development and training, incubator maker lab space, entrepreneur in residence, and other mentorship programs, proof of concept programs, and equipment, to name a few. I'm proud to say that this legislature has taken a leadership role before in this critical area of innovation. In 2000, California policymakers created the California Institutes for Science and Innovation to speed up business growth in the state, develop research and innovations to meet California's needs, and train future scientists. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. In support of the bill.
Fred Main on behalf of the Chamber of Commerce Alliance of Ventura and Santa Barbara County in support of the bill.
Thank you.
Marty Fisher, California Chamber of Commerce, here in support, and we've also identified this as a job creator bill.
Thank you.
Nicole Rice, California Manufacturers and Technology Association, also in support. And in their absence, I'd like to mention that TechNet is also in support of the bill as well. Thank you.
Thanks.
Devin Anderson on behalf of Mars Incorporated in support.
Thank you. Is there anybody? I can't see behind you. Just, it's okay. No one's there. It's all right. All right. Any questions from members? The bill has been moved. Closing remarks?
This has been funded in the budget, really purely implementation.
That's right. Thank you very much. Call the roll.
Item 25, AB 2664, the motion is due pass to appropriations. Blue?
Aye.
Blue, aye. Block? Block, aye. Hancock? Hancock, aye. Huff? Huff, aye. Leyva? Leyva, aye. Mendoza? Monning? Monning, aye. Pan? Aye. Pan, aye. Vidak?
Aye.
Vidak, aye. That's 8.
8 votes, sufficient for passage. We'll keep the roll open for our absent member. Thank you. I think we have Assemblymember O'Donnell here who has 2 bills, and after he presents his bills, I think we'll break for lunch, and or do you want to work? Want to work?
Madam Chair?
Yes.
There's 2 bills and there's a third I'm a joint author on.
Oh, yes, okay, thank you. 3
All are
bills.
great and are quick.
That's right. Okay. Is there any opposition to breaking after Assemblymember O'Donnell? Or would you like to work right through? You want to work right through, or you want to take a break? If we take a break, we come back in room 3191. 2040. We're in 2040 now. We're moving around. Yeah. You support a break. Okay, we'll let Assemblymember O'Donnell finish off, and then we'll take a break. Thank you. Yes, sir. Welcome.
Thank you.
You have item 1, AB 575. You want to start there?
Yes, I shall.
Okay.
Thank you, Madam Chair and members. I would like to start by accepting the amendments recommended by the committee's analysis, as well as an amendment to add a 7-year sunset.
Great.
AB 575 reestablishes the California Department of Education's authority to conduct follow-up adoptions of instructional materials. Until 2011, CD had the authority to conduct follow-up adoptions when new materials became available during the 8-year adoption cycle. This provided teachers and students faster access to new standards aligned with instructional materials. During the recession, all adoptions were suspended and this authority sunsetted. We seek to change that today. AB 575 seeks to reestablish that authority, and today I have Ms. Sue Vang representing the Superintendent of Public Instruction, Mr. Tom Torlakson, and Seth Bramble representing the California Teachers Association.
Thank you, and there is support on both sides, so please be brief.
Good morning, Madam Chair and members of the committee. Sue Vang on behalf of State Superintendent of Public Instruction, Tom Torlakson. Simply want to also add that as analysis explains, the department needs this authority so we can conduct a follow-up adoption of mathematics. This is a comprehensive legislation that allows the state to respond to the needs of the districts. We ask for your aye vote. And with me today is Stephanie Gregson, our Director of our Curriculum Frameworks Instructional Resources Division, to answer any questions you may have.
Thank you.
Madam Chair and Senator, Seth Bramble here on behalf of the California Teachers Association. We ask your support for AB 575 to provide teachers across California with access to up-to-date state-adopted supplemental instructional materials for existing subject areas. We urge your aye vote.
Thank you.
Madam Chair, Jeff Frost, representing the Association of American Publishers. Dale Shimasaki was called away on a family emergency, and so I'm subbing for him. Our position is support if amended. We think that the bill is good and the policy is needed. We do have two concerns that we wanted to share with the committee. The first is that the supplemental adoption is paid for by fees from publishers. We would like to ensure that those fees aren't any larger than they need to be, and that the department should consult and report to the budget subcommittees on an annual basis after this supplemental adoption has been triggered to ensure that the fee has been appropriate. The second part is that we would think that it would be appropriate if there were a timeline where the supplemental adoption didn't occur until at least year 4 in that 8-year cycle, and those are our concerns. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. We'll note those concerns, right?
Martha Zaragoza-Diaz, representing the California Association for Bilingual Education and Californians Together, in strong support of the bill. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning, Madam Chair, members of the committee. Kathy Lynch representing the California Language Teachers Association and the California Alliance for Arts Education and the California Association for Health, Physical Education, Recreation, and Dance in strong support.
Thank you.
Erica Hoffman on behalf of the California School Boards Association, also in support.
Thanks.
Leangela Reed on behalf of the Association of California School Administrators in support.
Thank you. Any others in support?
Madam Chair, Ron Rapp from the California Federation of Teachers. We haven't taken a formal position on the bill yet, but I'm recommending a support position. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Any others in support? Any opposition? The committee didn't receive anything in writing.
Move the bill.
The bill has been moved. Would you like to close?
To ask for an aye vote.
Item 1, AB 575, the motion is due pass as amended to appropriations. Lou?
Aye.
Lou, aye. Block? Hancock?
Aye.
Hancock, aye. Huff? Huff, aye. Leyva? Leyva, aye. Mendoza? Monning? Monning, aye. Pan? Pan, aye. Vidak?
Aye.
Vidak, aye. That's 7.
7 votes, sufficient for passage. We'll keep the roll open for our absent members. Item, well, you want to do, the item 21, and then we'll go back to Assemblymember Rodriguez. He's here.
I have AB 2316 in front of me. Please, Lisbeth.
Yeah.
20, item 21, yeah.
That item?
AB 2316, yes.
Correct, I'm sorry.
Right. Please.
Madam Chair and committee members, AB 2316 seeks to bring clarity and good government practices to school districts using the lease-back method of procuring school construction projects. Specifically, this bill requires that all future school construction projects using the lease-back method to competitively select those projects. It clarifies that a district may no longer use the sole source method of awarding a project. No longer can a lease-back construction project be awarded simply on a handshake. Current law provides that all public works contracts over $15,000 are required to be competitively bid. Current law, however, says that lease-leaseback contracting does not require competitive bidding. Lease-leaseback is a practice wherein a school district leases district-owned property to a contractor. The contractor constructs the facility and then leases back the facility to the district until the payments are completed. There have been concerns about this practice because it allows a school district to handpick a contractor without any formal selection process. More recently, a number of lawsuits have been filed against school district and contractors. I believe that it's time to reform the process and avoid more lawsuits. This bill will ensure that there is a transparent process for awarding lease-leaseback contracts using existing design, build, and best practices. Also, this bill addresses payback or disgorgement in the event a court finds a lease-leaseback contract is invalid. And Madam Chair, I accept the amendments indicated on page 7 of the analysis.
Thank you.
With the amendments, the court will have the authority to determine whether a contractor must pay back all funds received on the project or just return the profit received on they earned on a project. So imagine this, you received a contract from a school district, you built the school, and because of the way the contract was issued by the school district, you are now required to pay back every cent you received for the project. The school district now gets a free facility, and you will have to shut down your business. Not good. Contractors that did nothing wrong should not have to pay anything back. The bill will allow them to, at a minimum, keep what they spent to build the school. However, those that were wrong before this bill will be wrong after this bill. So members, this bill is about moving forward. If the legislature does nothing now, we are sending the message that we continue to support sole source contracting. Please join me in creating a transparent process and avoiding more costly lawsuits. This bill passed out of the Assembly with strong bipartisan support, and I ask for an aye vote.
Thank you very much. In support of the bill.
Yes, good morning. My name is Eileen Diepenbrock. I'm an attorney. I've been practicing construction law in California for over 30 years. I represent both school districts and construction contractors. I have been working in the lease-leaseback arena since the early 2000s. The data is that lease-leaseback is a very good delivery mechanism for school districts. It is very collaborative. There are fewer claims. Projects are coming in more timely and with less money, and it works for the broad spectrum of school district projects, from the very complex ones to those that have a very tight time frame that must be done over the summer in order to get the facilities ready for the students. To date, the legislature has never required any type of competition for lease-leaseback, and no court has ever said any type of competition is required. This bill will provide more fairness to the lease-leaseback procurements by allowing an award through a competitive solicitation, selecting the lease-leaseback provider on a best value procurement, a type of procurement process that is widely used already in California, and the bill is patterned after the existing design-build legislation for best value. Best value is used by all number of public entities, from the federal government down to local entities, school districts, and California counties. Additionally, the bill addresses the potential disgorgement by a contractor who has faithfully performed a lease-leaseback project for its school district client. Again, this is not full disgorgement protection. It's only partial disgorgement protection. The faithfully performing contractor will still have delivered the project for free by giving up profit, potentially, if a court were to find that disgorgement needs to happen at all. And again, it does not protect bad actors. What was bad before remains bad now. There's been a lot of conversation about violations of conflict of interest principles. If there was a violation of the conflict of interest laws, potential disgorgement protection is off the table.
Thank you.
Good morning, Chair and members. Derek Lennox on behalf of the Small School Districts Association. We're in support of the bill. And small school districts across the state, which account for over 600 of the districts here in California, use lease-leaseback extensively. It's a very practical tool for building their projects, not only because of the delivery mechanism, but also because of the way that the builder financing element works. We think that AB 2316 does a really excellent job of retaining some of the key features that school districts like the most about lease-leaseback, while also improving the law. For instance, districts retain the control over the selection criteria, but now it has to be public and go through a public process. It allows for guaranteed maximum pricing and other cost containment controls that are important for small school districts. And it doesn't require cost to be a determinative factor, which is very important for selecting some of the highest quality folks that our schools are interested in. I'd like to say a word about the disgorgement factor because, as you can imagine, for schools, this wasn't the first issue that came to mind when the lease-back decision came through. It was, well, can we use this in the first place? But we think that the disgorgement element is very crucial to this bill, particularly in rural regions of the state where the number of contractors are very low for sophisticated projects like school facilities. The new construction really relies on the fact that those contractors continue to exist and that they have a very healthy relationship with the school district. So for all of those reasons, the Small School Districts Association is in support. Thank you.
Thank you very much. In support.
Sarah Botchers with the California Association of School Business Officials, also in support.
Thank you.
Dave Walrath, representing the Coalition for Adequate School Housing and Support, and we appreciate the use of a mechanism, the design build, as the template for this because we know that, and so we will be able to use a competitive selection process in a methodology that we're familiar with. We are in support.
Thank you. Others in support? I see you.
Jeff Frost, representing the California Association of Suburban School Districts, in support.
Thank you.
Laura Preston, Association of California School Administrators, in support.
Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Members of the committee, Jeremy Smith here on behalf of the State Building and Construction Trades Council, also in support.
Thank you.
And Dave Ackerman, representing the Associated General Contractors, in support.
Thanks.
Scott Governor, on behalf of the Construction Employers Association, in support.
Thank you.
Erica Hoffman, on behalf of the California School Boards Association, in support.
Okay.
Todd Blumstein for the Southern California Contractors Association, in support.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, Leangela Reed on behalf of the School Employers Association of California, in support.
Thanks. Okay, any others in support? Is there opposition? Seeing none. Very good. Okay. The bill has been moved. Any questions or comments from members? None. Would you like to close?
Respectfully ask for an aye vote.
Thank you.
Item 21, AB 2316. The motion is due pass as amended to the floor. Blue?
Aye.
Blue, aye. Block? Hancock?
Aye.
Hancock, aye. Huff? Huff, aye. Leyva?
Aye.
Leyva, aye. Mendoza? Monning? Monning, aye. Pan?
Aye.
Pan, aye. Vidak?
Aye.
Vidak, aye.
7, you have sufficient votes for passage. We'll keep the roll open for our absent members. And I think you have one more bill with Assemblymember Rodriguez. That's number 13, AB 1741. And this bill has support on both sides. Please.
Thank you, Madam Chair, members. First, I want to begin by accepting committee amendments as proposed in the analysis. AB 1741 by myself and Assemblymember O'Donnell expands upon the success of regional college promise programs by creating the California College Promise Innovation Grant Program. $15 million was secured in this year's budget and will be available to community college districts on a competitive basis to establish regional college promise programs. The goal of these programs is to increase college access, readiness, and completion. Successful programs such as the Ontario Montclair Promise Scholars and the Long Beach College Promise have established partnerships between the K through 12 community college and four-year university sectors to create a college-going culture and provide students with a clear pathway to higher education. Such partnerships have proven to have a dramatic effect on college enrollment and degree attainment. It has been a pleasure to work with Assemblymember O'Donnell to deliver California's college program. I respectfully ask for aye vote.
Thank you. Assemblymember?
Thank you, Madam Chair. AB 1741 We'll implement the $15 million provided in the state budget, our last go-around, to create the California College Promise, which is actually modeled after the Long Beach College Promise. With the grants established by this bill, our K-12 school districts and higher education institutions will be better able to collaborate and streamline the kindergarten to college pipeline. This will help ensure that more of our children have access to college and finish in a timely manner. So we hear a lot of discussion about access, we hear a lot of discussion about volume, but this bill is actually also about velocity. How do we get them through in a more expeditious manner? It's about building partnerships. This money will incentivize partnerships between K-12 institutions and higher education. I simply ask for an aye vote.
Thank you very much. Great. Any questions from members, comments? In support of the bill.
Good afternoon, Lizette Neverett on behalf of California's 72 community college districts, the Community College League of California. Here in strong support of this measure, it focuses on ensuring that we build a college culture, that we create partnerships between K-12, more importantly with our four-year public higher education institutions, and that we focus on efforts that allow students to persist. So urge your support.
Thank you. Others in support?
Yes, ma'am, Madam Chair. Richard Harris on behalf of the Ontario Montclair School District, the third largest K-8 district in the state that has a very successful Promise Scholars program, and we appreciate competing for state support as we move forward. Thank you.
Thank you.
Manny Diaz representing the San Jose Evergreen Community College District in support.
Thanks.
Leangela Reed on behalf of the Western Association for College Admissions Counseling in support.
Thank you very much. Okay, Dr. Pan, you had a question for these authors?
Just actually put more of a comment. I know that this is being funded essentially by one-time funds in the budget. I know there was a comment about evaluation. I actually think it's important to have some form of evaluation because if hopefully we're also recognizing that we need that kind of information to make this more of an ongoing program in the future if with good results. So I certainly hope that people don't go, well, it's one time, therefore we don't need to do an evaluation. I think that makes the evaluation even more imperative that there's an evaluation component so that we know the success of how successful this program is.
Right. You want to, I'm sorry, Senator Hancock?
I was just looking to clarify. This is a grant program, so districts across the state, is it aimed particularly at Long Beach?
No.
No, for districts throughout the state, they already have some of these programs in place, so it's kind of just.
That already have them in place, or that might?
There's some like it in our district there in Ontario Montclair School Districts. They have some programs that are similar, so just opening the pot up for other districts that want to have successful programs like modeled after Long Beach.
Mm-hmm. Great, thank you. I'd be happy to move the bill.
Okay, all right. Any other questions from members? Did I ask for opposition?
I don't know.
Did I ask for opposition? There isn't any. Is there any opposition to the bill?
No one would oppose this.
No one. Okay. Would you guys like to close? Would either of you like to close?
Respectfully ask for aye vote.
Okay. Thank you very much. Go ahead.
Item 13, AB 1741, the motion is do pass as amended to appropriations. Liu?
Aye.
Liu, aye. Block? Hancock?
Aye, and as the bill moves forward, if there was an opportunity to be added as a co-author, I'd be very honored. Thank you.
Hancock, aye. Huff? Aye. Huff, aye. Leyva? Aye. Leyva, aye. Mendoza? Aye. Mendoza, aye. Monning? Aye. Monning, aye. Pan? Aye. Pan, aye. Vidak?
Aye.
Vidak, aye. That's 8.
8 votes. We'll keep the roll open for an absent member. Thank you very much. Okay, we're going to, would you like to add on, or do we need to pause for that, or just want to come back later? I'm going to,
Mr. Mendoza.
maybe Mr. Mendoza. Ms. Mendoza, would you like to add on? Okay, but let's just make this announcement here. We'll recess until 1 o'clock, reconvene in room 2040, and we have about 10 or 11 more bills to go. Okay? All right, thank you.
We're going to wait.
We'll wait. Wait, we can't do it when I.